I really don't know what's with this video, but it is my third time recording this. So I accidentally deleted the clips while I was editing this video just 10 minutes before. So I'm here again shooting the same video. So, okay. I never thought I'm about to talk about my relationship so openly in social media because I always felt like it's too, vulnerable to speak in detail of what happened in my relationships. But yeah, here I am. So I was in my 12th grade when I was in a serious relationship for 2.5 years, and he was my senior, okay? So everyone in that school, respected him, admired him, and he had a good reputation. So we all kind of liked him, okay? So after he joined his college and I was in my 12th, he proposed to me one day. So after just 2 days, I accepted it because I don't know that I am getting fooled and used. So I accepted it because there was not, so much people who can tell me which is right and wrong. So I accepted him, and after 3 months, I found out he had a girlfriend, and I am just a side chick, you see. So I fought with him, and I literally gave him the proof, okay, that he's still with her to himself. But he refused it, and he told me all the lies that a man will say. So he told me that they broke up and they were not together, and he only talks with her time to time because she is hurting. So I believed all those things, and I forgave him, and we were still together. And then, after 1 year, we are about to celebrate our first year anniversary on Feb 7th. And in Jan last week, he went to see her because she is not in Chennai. She is in other district of Tamil Nadu. So he went and saw her, and they were also physically involved. And he was with her for 1 week. He told me he's just, visiting some place with his friends. So I believed him and I didn't disturb him because he was outside. But he was with her. I also came to know about that because women always find out. So I came to know about that, and I didn't fight with him that time. You know what I did? I wanted to make her know that I am with him this 1 year while she was also with him. So what I did was I posted our photos in the Instagram stories, and I tagged her. And then she saw everything and she fought with him, and she was also, talking with me, and it became a big problem. And then he told me that he wants me, not her, because he can control me, not her. I was easy to manipulate than her. So he chose me, and he also made his mother speak with me, and he also came and spoke in my home. So he was crying in the main road when this problem was, there. He cried while sitting in the main road, and he was drunk. I never knew that he drinks and smoke, and that is when I found out, and he didn't even feel guilty, you see. He didn't even care about that. So it happened, and I forgave him again, and he said that he wants me, right? So it again lasted for 1.5 years, but I lost interest. I really felt like he doesn't even love me, and I really started losing interest. He was also involved with other women that time. After, like the 2 year period, And I came to know about that too. Like he was involved with so many women physically, and when I bring that up to him, he refuses completely. He tells me that he doesn't do anything, like he will never cheat on me. So this happened, and eventually that ended very badly. He started, blackmailing me. He also did so many cheap things that men do to have me in his life. But if you want a woman in your life, you have to respect her and be true to her. So then I entered another relationship and it lasted for 1.5 years. But I was with him even after our breakup for 3 years. I was in contact with him and we were going out, we were talking for 3 years. So I came to know about him from one of my friends. So it eventually became a relationship, and I was the one who proposed to him, like in just 4 days, because I was hyperfixated. The reason I got so hyperfixated on him, and I was like obsessive kinda. So why is because he was there for me. No one was like that before. He was there when I need him. He always was there, and I literally liked it because with my first ex, he won't be there for me whenever I want him. I was there, waiting for him, longing for him. I was really hyper fixated on him because he was there for me. He was there for me to give me the dopamine rush that my brain always needed. He never left my side, and he listens. Okay, like I can talk whatever I want with him. I can be myself. That is what I thought in the first. But he always talks negative about me. Like he tells me that I'm not beautiful. He tells me that I'm not intelligent. He tells me that I like yeah, all the negative things. And in the start I didn't really take it so seriously, but after weeks and months I started to believe that is who I am. I didn't feel beautiful, not even 1%. I literally felt I was ugly. I felt that people don't choose me, people don't like me. That is how he kept me. That is what he wanted me to think. I thought he's doing that without knowing. I thought he's just joking, but what he wanted to is he wanted to control me. People will always see how much potential you have. People will always see the aura you have, and people know how much powerful you are. So, insecure people will always try to dim that light of yours, always try to make you feel worse so you don't become your best version. So, that is what he did with me. It is not one time thing, it really really destroyed me. I have to rebuild my version after that. I thought he will be the one whom I can heal with, whom I can really have a peaceful, soft life with. But even after God told me not to be with him, I chose, and I I suffered for that. I suffered for the time that I didn't listen to God. And that is the man who made me beg God to heal me. But on the other hand, he does everything I ask him to. He buys me everything I ask. He buys me food. He feeds me actually. So I was like, okay, he really loves me because he does all those things. And I was completely a fool. And to this day, I sometimes regret it, but I also feel so grateful that I can learn so many things. And I won't be this version of me if not for those people. So my standards are so high now, and I will never settle for anyone who doesn't tick all my boxes, because every time I thought of settling, I regretted. I regretted every single time. I know every area in Chennai because of him. He taught me lessons too. He taught me so many things in my life. But at the same time, he ruined my soul. He ruined my spark, my potential. And when I discontinued engineering and I joined psychology, I had friends, right? So they are 2 or 1 year younger than me. So I am a creative person. I love to create. I don't care what I'm doing, but I love to craft. I love to stitch, all the creative things. Okay. So when I show him the creative things I do, he never appreciated me. He never appreciates me. But when I show them to my friends in my UG, they appreciate me, right? They tell me how beautiful the drawing is, how amazing the craft that I did. And I will tell him the things my friends told me. And he will tell, like, don't listen to those children. Like, he doesn't even like that. And sorry, there was one incident, and it was with my friend. Okay, so my friend in my UG, her and her boyfriend started a tattoo shop, and she invited me. Okay, so I didn't go right away when they opened, but it was a holiday, so I thought of going there. And I told him I'm going to the shop, and he didn't allow me. He was like, you should only go when I come with you. But he wasn't even invited, right? And it is already a disrespect to himself if he comes without her inviting. So what I did was, I didn't tell him. So I went there, okay, and he called me, and he was shouting, okay. And finally I told him that I in her shop, and he immediately asked for the location, and he was shouting. He always shouts at me, and I literally hate whenever someone shouts at me. And my friend saw me literally having that fear. Okay, my hands are literally shaking, and she saw how much it is affecting me in my life. So he came, and I was eating sandwich or burger, okay, and I saw him coming, and I literally put the burger in the plate, and I sat in the sofa because I thought he will scold me for eating after making him angry. So oh my god, I'm living it again. So he came to the shop, and he was sitting next to me, and he was happy. He was smiling like he was showing off. I just I just need some time to process, I guess. That was so intense, and I'm surprised that really affects me till now. Okay, so this happened. Okay, so this is one incident, and there are so many incidents like this. And at one point, I started telling him that I don't want him and I want to break up. Okay, like, he will cry, he will do everything, but still he didn't change. He always wanted that control over me, always wanted control over everyone in his life. But I started telling him that I don't want him, and one day we really broke up. And after 2 days, it was night, okay, in December. And you will know about this breakup if you saw my previous videos. I've talked about it, I guess. So it was December, and he went to an outreach with other department students also. And after 2 days of our breakup, he called me and told me that he likes another woman. And that is when it truly hit me that it is completely over. I was so involved with him physically, emotionally, and I couldn't accept that it took him only 2 days to find another woman. 2 days. And I was in the gate of entering depression. For 2 weeks, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't do any work, I couldn't bath. I was always in my bed, but I also had a home tuition. Like, I was taking home tuition that time, and I couldn't cancel it, right? So it is for that girl I went, and that is the only time. And he picked me from my tuition, so I had that memories. I will cry walking to that home and to my home, and it was really, really so heartbreaking. And for 2 weeks I didn't do anything, but he was enjoying that 2 weeks with her, exploring and going to movies. So it really did hurt me. And I was begging him. So so it was 24th December night when I was getting ready for Christmas mass. And that is the time when I begged God, crying in my room, begging God to heal me, begging Jesus to heal me. So I was in the mass, and I got a message, him saying that he told her that he is going to be with me hereafter. And he asked me to meet tomorrow on 25th. So 25th afternoon, I went to St. Thomas Mount because he called me there. And we went to the church, and I was in a hurry. Okay, I was so desperate to make this work, despite having all the bad things, negative things in that relationship. I was i was really in the mindset of making it work, doing everything it takes to be with him. So I went in the afternoon sun. I was sweating and all, and he told me that I wasn't beautiful, that I am not looking beautiful. And I can see the disgust in his face. In that church there are so many people, since it's Christmas, okay? So there are so many people there. And i was begging him, sitting next to him in the chair, and people were watching me crying, and he was biting his teeth because of the anger he had over me, because I wasn't looking beautiful. So I just want to cry right now. It is so much to process even now. So people are watching. I didn't care, okay? I didn't care those people were watching me. I just wanted to make it right. So what I did was, I I begged him. He told me that he doesn't want me. He told me that he doesn't feel uh, anything over our relationship anymore. So he just left. And he left me in the bus stop, so I took bus to come to my home. And yeah, like I was so angry, okay? So I was so angry and hurt. So I decided to talk with another person, because I was so angry that he could go and find another woman so easily, but I am here suffering. So what I thought was, let me talk to someone too. So in Instagram I talked with another person, and it also didn't work out. And he also ruined that, okay? So I was talking to this new person, and I told my ex, because we were talking after that. And I told him that I have talked with someone new. And he was angry. That hurts him. And he ruined that too. He literally ruined that too. And even after that, we were in touch, we were going out, we were spending time for 3 years, because I couldn't really you know, I what word should I use in here? I couldn't get over him, you see, because this is the first person who really gave me attention. So that is the thing that I craved since my childhood. So when he gave his attention, his time, and all those things, so it really took me all these years to get over him. And after that breakup is when I started becoming so close to God, and I got my spark back. I started doing all the creative things. So the next few months after our breakup is when I got a award from a minister, and I started doing so many new things, and I really got my spark back. But it will hurt me time to time, and I was craving that attention and a love, and it felt so empty. But I didn't go to another person to heal myself, because I know that will hurt me even more, and I was strong enough to heal alone without anyone being in my life. I did the hardest things. I will be hurting so much, but still I won't go to another person to get healed or feeling validated. So I will never forget about the things that I had to do to heal myself. My heart feels so full. I don't know why, but I can feel some shift in my body. See how our body remembers every single thing, and we are here not even feeling alive and just living in our minds. And recently I had a situationship, so recently, and it also ended so soon. But we went on a first date, okay, and we were talking so much, and I really liked, because after so many years I'm meeting a new man. So I was also excited, and I was thinking how it will end, but I was detached. I didn't feel this will work out and this will be a forever thing, but I wanted to try dating. So I went with him, and he picked me near my house, and it was really so good. It felt really good, and I felt sleepy, and our nervous system feels uh, sorry, we feel sleepy. We feel sleepy when our nervous system feels safe. So that is when I realized that I feel safe around him, because he didn't have any bad intention towards me. So you can literally feel intentions of people just the second you see them. So trust that intuition, okay? So we started talking, and it really went well. And it is also because of him I restarted my YouTube journey. And before that I thought of quitting YouTube. I didn't post anything for so many months, and it is him. And when he came into my life, I know that he is going to be in my life for few months or few weeks, and I know that he is here for a reason. And he did what he was meant to do in my life. And he's also the reason I started exercising again. I started taking care of myself again, and he was the one who was so patient with me. I will have so many tabs open on my brain, and he will calmly talk about every single thing, and he will solve it, and he will give me the practical solutions. And I got attached to him so fast. He was only for 1.5 months with me, but I have changed so much because of him. I started eating more, and I really take care of my body, and I started to have a routine. I already had all those things, but I wasn't consistent, and it is because of him I am being consistent. So there are people whom God sends into our life to make us better. You see, so I would advise you all to see some people as seasons. I see everyone as seasons because no one is going to be forever. I am going to be with me forever. So even before we started getting close, I fixed it in my mind that he's not going to be forever. Like he's just a season and he is here to teach me something, change something in my life. He did his purpose in my life and then he left, and we are not talking anymore. But it didn't hurt like before because I was already fixed that he is not going to be forever, but I truly miss him. And that is how life is. And I'm so grateful for him too because I blocked him. Because if I didn't block him in Instagram or WhatsApp, I will be, chasing him, being desperate. That's how love will be when we grow up in an abusive, toxic house. I didn't get the love from my house, so I always crave that, and I always ruin that. I feel like that, and there is so much more I need to learn, and there is so much I have learned. So I just wanted to talk about my relationship in here. That's it. And it may seem like I'm still clinging over all those things, but that is how dramas and negative things stick with you. And I had the courage to come out of that and start healing. But there are so many people who don't even know that they are struggling, don't even know that it is time for them to leave or to heal. So I hope my life stories or my experiences will help someone out there, and they will start healing or choosing better for themselves or making themselves better. Like it is really a long journey to heal. Like it is not a one time thing to heal, and it has been 4 to 5 years now as I started my healing journey, and there's still a long way. And I don't know why people don't understand it, and I don't know why people like talk so less of healing. Just because someone is talking about their experience doesn't mean they are just holding it up close with them instead of letting it go. We can't just let things go. So we have to see what are the things that we need healing from, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So many people forget about their spirit. Like they forgot that they are not a spiritual being living in a physical body, and they only care about their physics. And it is going to take years. And even after years, I don't think we will ever completely heal. So I never thought I will share my story like this. And even before I thought of, telling you all the things that I learned instead of just talking about the experience that I had. The one thing that I would advise you is to not settle. And it is okay for you to not settle because every time I started to adjust myself for a certain person, life always taught me why I shouldn't be doing that. You don't have to, change yourself because the person who is meant to you will not ask you to change. They will love you for who you truly are. So I have been trying so hard. I have been changing myself, and I have been working on myself to just get that love from people. I thought, okay, maybe if I do this thing differently, they will like me. And every time I fail because that is not how it's supposed to look. So I saw a reel, okay. So in that, they told about a Bible verse. So in Bible we have verses about love, right? So it starts like love is patient, love is kind. So it is like a few verses, I guess. So we have to, you know, say their name whenever the word love comes. So for example, Shiny is patient, Shiny is kind. So if they are not, you already know how you feel about them, right? So if you don't feel right while reading that verse with their name on, that is not how love is supposed to be, and it is going to be really hard to leave people for our best, right? And it really crushed me. I have to rebuild myself from the scratch after that breakup. But my life is so beautiful right now, and I have made everything that I want. My life is exactly how I wanted it to be now. I am exactly where I want my life to be. And I always do what I truly love. I am not, accepting the disrespect from people. And there is so long a list of people that I have blocked just because they disrespected me. Be a little mean to people, because not everyone gets to be in your life, and you don't have to accept the disrespect just because you want love from them. Your life truly didn't end after the breakup, okay? So I thought my life has ended in St. Thomas Mount Church. I truly believed this is my life. There is nothing in my life hereafter. But after my breakup, I started my business, which is Luna. So after that, I started this YouTube channel. Yeah, life is amazing because I am giving the energy to myself. I am, doing everything for myself. So that is how you heal, not going with other people, not going to other people for validation or love or care, because there will be one moment in your life when you have nothing, literally nothing. And whenever you feel life is being stuck, or every time you see life is not moving forward, that is the time God wants you to do something in your life. You see, because when I feel stuck, or when I feel life is not going anywhere, it is so boring, I feel like God is doing nothing in my life. You see, I will blame God for not doing anything in my life, and I will feel kind of depressed. But these days, I am doing everything in my power to make my life better, to give me a better life. It is not about finding yourself, it is about creating yourself, because this is the first time we live in this earth. How can we find ourselves? We are here to create, co-create with God. I am channeling my ideas from God instead of me doing everything myself. I am asking help from God, and divine is helping me. And I know uh, this video is also because God wants me to talk about this here, because everything I'm speaking now is coming from my heart, coming from inside. And this afternoon I was so, ready, and I was doing my makeup, my hair, and I planned my video. I wrote the topics that I'm about to speak in that video. But even after doing all those things, I worked for that video. It didn't work out. It didn't feel like I am talking from my heart. I'm talking, through God. But in this video, I completely feel that God wants me to speak all those things, and I'm here speaking all of it. And this is how you know what you are meant to be doing, because I am here to share my experience with people. And I'm literally turning my pain into my power. That is what I prayed, and that is what I'm doing, because I thought my life is over so many times. But here I am, standing alone, doing everything for myself. God helping me. Literally, I have seen in so many ways God helping me. So even when you have no one in your life, know that you have that divine source helping you. You have to seek it, you have to see him helping you instead of just, looking at your problems. And you have to use your wisdom. And it is because of my wisdom I am not, not hurting because of the situationship I had. If I'm not healing, or if I'm not with God, or if I'm not using my wisdom, I will still be begging Him to be in my life. But that is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm here to make my life better, help people. I always had this thing from my teenage years to help people like me, to help people who suffered like me. And my channel is not for everyone, and it is really for the people who suffered like me. And I'm here for the people like me. And I know there will be people who don't agree with me, who will tell me that I'm wrong, but I don't care because I'm not for the people like those. So I pretty much believe I talked everything that I want to speak in this video, and I will see you in the next video with another experience of my life maybe, and also the life lessons I had, which will also help you in your journey. See you in the next video. Bye bye.